Well, I wasn't expecting to be with you guys today, but someone sent me something on the way back from the airport, and it's just unbelievable. This is absolutely unbelievable. One way to measure integrity, one way to measure the character of a man, or in this case, the character of a corporation, is how they respond after making a mistake. Apologies. Oftentimes, apologies can be meaningless. I don't want to hear your apology. I want to see corrective action. You can issue all the public apologies you want, but if you don't correct the mistake, if you don't change your behavior, the apology means nothing. It's just empty words. Now, to the credit of Bud Light, I don't think they ever issued an official apology after the Dylan Mulvaney disaster sunk their brand to the bottom of the woke sea, where they are resting next to the original Titanic CNN. The burial plot for Bud Light, it is already being prepared in the woke cemetery. Won't be long, and the donut diva Brian Stelter, he will be washing down those donuts with one of the worst tasting beers on the market. It's starting to make sense why executives at Bud Light never issued an official apology. Starting to understand now. I'm giving them just a little bit of credit here. Reason being, Bud Light did not issue an apology because they wouldn't have meant it. The company is standing firm in their beliefs. The message is clear. Bud Light is down with the Pound My Brown cake. Bud Light supports the indoctrination of children. Not only do they support it publicly, they are also supporting it financially. You don't have to take my word for it. KC always comes with the proof. It has become abundantly clear that this collaboration between Bud Light and Dylan Mulvaney, this was not a mistake. This was not a case of Bud Light being out of touch with their customer base. This promotion with Dylan Mulvaney had absolutely nothing to do with selling beer. They were still selling something, they just weren't selling booze that smells like baboon flatulence. Bud Light is selling ideology. As regular viewers of this channel know, we're on the precipice of celebrating woke Christmas. Here in a couple of days, the gay pride parades will begin. The rainbow thongs featuring cucumber schlongs will be on display in streets across America. Gay Gayerson will walk the streets holding handles with his emotional support shovel. Questioning Quentin will put on his BDSM, or whatever you call it, his BDSM costume, entertaining the crowd with his unique ways of utilizing the baton. Supportive Sherry, who quietly enjoys the real man meat in her private life. Supportive Sherry will march the streets in support of her identifier friends. Really is a beautiful thing. People from all walks of life coming together in the name of fake progress. One of the aspects that often gets overlooked in these celebrations during woke Christmas is funding. These parades can be expensive. Have you seen the price of batteries lately? Those cucumbers only vibrate when they are given the power of the 69-volt battery. Inflation has caused the ingredients of the Pound My Brown cake to increase by 50%. Most of these birthing persons that you'll see flamboyantly prancing around the streets next month, they are dual identifiers. They identify as one of the letters in LGBT. Obviously, we can't forget the plus plus. They also identify as activist. What is your occupation, sir or madam? Pardon me, I am gender non-binary. Please do not refer to me using traditional pronouns. If you check my Grindr profile, you will see my pronouns are shit fuck. Let me translate that for you. There is a synonym for the word activist: unemployed. With most of these people being unemployed, and with the vast majority of them yet to figure out a way to monetize spanking the wanker, where is all the money coming from? Who is funding these pride parades? Who is supplying the Preparation H? Who is squeezing Don's lemons? Who? Most of the funding for these events come from corporate sponsors, corporations who are not afraid to flaunt their pride. Now, let's think about this logically for a second, purely from a business perspective. If we are running Bud Light, with everything that has happened over the last 2 months, would you be willing to sponsor woke Christmas? Fuck no. Are you out of your mind? The last time we associated ourselves with an identifier, we lost billions of dollars. We still haven't recovered from it. Over the last few weeks, Bud Light has spent millions of dollars trying to appease the average American man. They've been producing all these commercials highlighting the red-blooded American, country music, football, girls in thongs that don't accommodate the dong. The problem for Bud Light, normal people saw right through the bullshit. It was an illusion. It was nothing but a distraction. You see, Bud Light is trying to please everyone. They are trying to be aligned with everyone. But when you're in an alliance with everyone, in all actuality, you're in an alliance with no one. A couple of days ago, the Daily Wire released a report which exposed Bud Light for the frauds that they are. The company is funding multiple gay pride celebrations next month in major cities across America. But the event that caught my attention the most is the one being held in Cincinnati. Some of the money donated by Bud Light in Cincinnati, it's going to be given to the local children's hospital in the area. I mean, sounds like a noble cause, right? The children, it's all about saving the children. Yeah. Saving them from what? Their parents, obviously. How dare those parents raise godly children who are comfortable with their God-given gender? Guess what some of the specialties are at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital? Prescribing puberty blockers to kids and performing gender transition surgeries on minors. Translation, Bud Light is actively funding surgeries on kids who don't have the mental capacity to make decisions for themselves. But that's okay. That's okay. Because some of the funding provided by Bud Light is going to another beneficial cause. Planned Parenthood. What a fantastic organization that is, where their go-to solution for any problem is getting rid of the problem. Over in St. Louis, Bud Light was recognized as a rainbow sponsor. I'm not making that up. There are different tiers of sponsorships. We have the rainbow tier, the cucumber tier, last but certainly not least, the tiered woke wiener. Rainbow sponsors, they are required to donate $25,000. The next stop on our tour is Columbus, Ohio, where Bud Light is recognized as a diamond sponsor. These sponsors, they are required to donate $20,000. They also required to supply thousands of tubes of Preparation 8s to ensure all birthing persons are hangover-free the next day. The problem when you're trying to appease everyone, you end up pissing off everyone. I didn't know this until today, but apparently, corporations are given ratings based on how well they spank the wanker. You know how you can look up a restaurant and Google will have all these reviews rated between 1 and 5 stars that are based on actual customers? Well, it's the same thing with these corporations when it comes to supporting Trans and the All-American Man. Until recently, deacons at Woke United Methodist, they had given Anheuser-Busch a favorable rating, 100%. This company is great. They are very confused. They are questioning whether they want to identify as a cowboy or a Cleveland Guardian. This gives them a rating of 5 cucumbers. Now, Bud Light has lost their status as an LGBT-friendly company. Sounds like a blessing to me. Like I have said many times before, the LGBT community, they have been corrupted. It has been infiltrated by the shit fucks. What started as a movement for gay rights, right to get married, healthcare, things of that nature, basic human rights. What started as a movement like that has been twisted into a movement that indoctrinates children. If I'm running a company, I don't want to be associated with that movement. Not Bud Light though. No. They are desperately trying to regain their status. They are begging to get those cucumbers back. Bud Light, they are essentially standing alone here. They have been abandoned by Woke United Methodist. I don't know if they will ever be accepted again by normal people. According to Fox Business, cases of Bud Light in some cities, they are being sold for less than $4. Cases, 24 beers. What is that? About 25 cents a beer? They can't even give this beer away in the WNBA dump. Most of these dump divers, they don't have access to running water. When they shower, they just use whatever liquid is available, except for Bud Light. The mainstream media continues pushing the false narrative that normal people are at war with the LGBT community. And I keep repeating this, but this could not be further from the truth. While driving back from the airport today, I heard a report about these supposed threats against Target stores. 3 separate incidents, 3, were reported by the mainstream media. All 3 of them proven false. The media continues portraying normal people as violent, unhinged, out of control, filled with rage. All normal people did was refuse to accept the narrative. Target wants to display Peter Beater in the front of their store. That's fine. We'll take our business elsewhere. Bud Light wants to partner with Bobby D. That's fine. I'll stick with Jim Beam. They pretend that we're the ones that are out of control. We're the ones that express our fake outrage. Let me show you one of the leaders at Woke United Methodist. I am assuming this person chooses to identify as a woman. Their name is Michaela Cavanaugh. She is a state senator in Nebraska. Now, I thought Nebraska was a normal state filled with normal people. I say that because I don't know how this woman was elected by normal people. Watch this clip. You tell me if normal people behave like this.
Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. Trans people belong here. We need trans people. We love trans people. You matter.
Who is unhinged again? Who throws temper tantrums? I'm 38 years old. I've been living on my own for almost 20 years now. At 38, if I was acting like that, especially in public, and my dad found out about it, I would never have to worry about doing it again. These people are out of their minds. This is what happens when someone is infected by the fungus. You know how we talk about cases of OMB, Orange Man Bad? What you just saw, that is one of the symptoms. But we're the problem. Me and you, we're the problem. We're the ones who are out of control. Give me your thoughts. Bud Light essentially doubles down on the bullshit, sponsoring multiple pride events throughout the country. Is this the final nail in the Bud Light coffin? Should we go ahead and prep the burial plot in the woke cemetery? You let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.